TV soap news and spoilers say that a tangled web of love and secrets in the sultry, scandal-soaked world of Beyond the Gates, where passion simmers beneath polished exteriors and secrets lurk in every shadowed corner, the lives of Alison, Madison, and Chelsea intertwine in a dramatic tapestry of love, betrayal, and hidden truths. This daytime drama, set against the opulent backdrop of a wealthy gated community, thrives on the complexities of its characters' relationships, and at its heart lies a tantalizing question: could Alison and Madison, two women bound by their unspoken feelings for the enigmatic Chelsea, share a deeper connection, perhaps even a familial one? As the series unfolds, viewers are drawn into a whirlwind of emotions, ultimatums, and revelations that threaten to unravel the very fabric of their lives. The story begins with Chelsea, a charismatic and alluring figure whose magnetic presence commands attention. Her charm is both a gift and a curse, drawing the affections of both Alison and Madison, two women whose lives are as different as they are entwined. Chelsea, with her quick wit and disarming smile, navigates the treacherous waters of romance with an ease that belies the chaos she unwittingly stirs. Yet, as viewers know, the women of Beyond the Gates move at breakneck speed in their love lives, their hearts racing toward connection only to crash against the jagged rocks of reality. Madison, a vivacious and impulsive soul, embodies this frenetic pace. She confesses to Chelsea in a moment of vulnerability that she has a habit of diving headfirst into relationships, her heart outpacing her head. "I fall too fast, too hard," she admits, her voice trembling with the weight of past mistakes. "One moment, I'm swept up in the thrill of it all, and the next, I'm blindsided by a breakup I never saw coming." Her words hang in the air, heavy with regret, as Chelsea listens, her expression a mix of empathy and quiet concern. Madison's latest whirlwind romance with Chelsea is no exception. Their courtship, while passionate, skipped the slow, deliberate steps of building a foundation, metaphorically, and quite literally, forgetting the food part of their dates. No quiet dinners to learn each other's quirks, no shared meals to deepen their bond. Instead, their connection is a spark that threatens to ignite into a wildfire or burn out just as quickly. Chelsea, ever the optimist, brushes off Madison's worries with a gentle laugh. "You don't need to overthink it," she says, her eyes sparkling with warmth. "We're figuring this out together." But beneath her reassuring words lies a flicker of doubt. Chelsea knows the intensity of Madison's feelings, and she senses the fragility of their connection. The absence of those foundational moments, those quiet, intimate dinners, leaves her wondering if their romance is built on sand, destined to shift with the slightest storm. Across town, Alison watches this budding romance unfold with a pang of jealousy that she can't shake. Her heart, once open to Chelsea's warmth, is now a battleground of conflicting emotions. Alison's past with Chelsea was a fleeting but intense affair, one that ended not by her choice but under the weight of an ultimatum from her husband, Craig. In a moment that still haunts her, Craig laid down the law: "It's Chelsea or me, Alison. You can't have both." His voice was cold, his eyes unyielding, and Alison, torn between love and duty, chose her marriage. But the decision left scars, and the sight of Madison and Chelsea together reopens those wounds with a vengeance. Craig, a man whose temper is as notorious as his wealth, looms large in Alison's life. His ultimatum was not just a demand but a warning, a glimpse into the storm that brews beneath his polished exterior. Alison confides in a close friend about Craig's volatility, her voice barely above a whisper as she recounts the nights spent tiptoeing around his anger. "He's not always like that," she insists, almost as if convincing herself. "But when he's upset, it's like walking on eggshells." Her decision to step back from Chelsea was meant to preserve her marriage, but the cracks in that foundation are now impossible to ignore. Craig's possessiveness, once a sign of his devotion, feels suffocating, and Alison's heart aches for the freedom she tasted in Chelsea's arms. When Alison sees Madison and Chelsea together, laughing over coffee at the community's upscale cafe, the jealousy surges like a tidal wave. She watches from a distance, her fingers tightening around her purse, her mind racing with memories of her own stolen moments with Chelsea. The way Chelsea's laughter filled the air, the way her touch felt like a promise. Alison's regret is palpable, a living thing that coils around her heart. She wonders what might have been if she had fought harder for Chelsea, if she had stood up to Craig's demands. And now, seeing Madison in her place, she feels a mix of envy and longing that threatens to consume her. A shocking revelation, sisters in secret? As the drama unfolds, a bombshell revelation shakes the foundations of Beyond the Gates. Whispers begin to circulate, fueled by cryptic hints and half-spoken truths, that Alison and Madison might be more than romantic rivals, they might be sisters. The idea seems far-fetched at first, a soap opera twist too wild to believe. But as the clues pile up, the possibility grows more tantalizing. Could their shared affection for Chelsea be more than coincidence? Could it be the pull of a deeper, unspoken bond? The theory gains traction when Alison, in a moment of raw honesty, confesses to Chelsea that she wants to continue the story they started. Her words are laced with desperation, a plea to reclaim what was lost. Chelsea, caught off guard, struggles to process the revelation. She's drawn to Alison's intensity, but the mention of Craig's temper gives her pause. "What does that mean, Alison?" she asks, her voice soft but firm. "What are you risking to be here with me?" Alison's silence speaks volumes, her eyes betraying the turmoil within. She wants Chelsea, but the cost of pursuing her could be catastrophic. Meanwhile, Madison's own feelings for Chelsea deepen, but she senses the shadow of Alison's presence. The two women, unaware of their potential kinship, circle each other like wary predators, their rivalry fueled by love and misunderstanding. Madison, ever impulsive, confronts Alison directly, her words sharp and accusing. "Why can't you just let her go?" she demands, her voice trembling with frustration. Alison's response is cryptic, her gaze distant. "It's not that simple," she says. "There's more to this than you know." The possibility that Alison and Madison are sisters adds a layer of complexity to an already fraught situation. Their shared history, if true, could explain the intensity of their emotions, the way they're drawn to Chelsea as if pulled by an invisible thread. Perhaps their connection runs deeper than rivalry, rooted in a shared past they've yet to uncover. The show teases this revelation with subtle hints. A locket Alison wears that bears a striking resemblance to one Madison owns, a passing comment about a family secret buried long ago. Viewers are left on the edge of their seats, wondering if the truth will bring the women closer or tear them apart. The gated community of Beyond the Gates is more than a backdrop, it's a character in its own right, a glittering cage where wealth and privilege mask a multitude of sins. The residents, with their manicured lawns and designer wardrobes, hide their secrets behind closed doors, but nothing stays buried for long. As Alison, Madison, and Chelsea navigate their tangled emotions, the community watches with bated breath, their gossip fueling the drama. Neighbors whisper about Craig's temper, about Alison's lingering glances at Chelsea, about Madison's reckless heart. Every interaction is a potential spark, every revelation a potential explosion. Chelsea, caught in the middle, struggles to find her footing. She cares for both women, but their competing claims on her heart leave her torn. She questions whether she can trust Alison, whose marriage hangs by a thread, or Madison, whose impulsiveness threatens to destabilize their budding romance. And then there's the looming question of the sisterhood, could it be true? If Alison and Madison are siblings, what does that mean for Chelsea's relationships with them? The uncertainty gnaws at her, even as she's drawn deeper into their orbit. As Beyond the Gates barrels toward its next shocking twist, the stakes have never been higher. Alison's marriage teeters on the edge, her heart pulling her toward Chelsea even as Craig's shadow looms large. Madison, reckless and passionate, risks another heartbreak in her pursuit of love. And Chelsea, the eye of this emotional storm, must decide where her heart truly lies. The possibility that Alison and Madison are sisters adds a layer of intrigue that promises to upend everything they thought they knew. Will Alison find the courage to defy Craig and reclaim her chance with Chelsea? Can Madison slow down long enough to build something lasting? And what secrets lie buried in their past, waiting to be unearthed? Beyond the Gates thrives on these questions, weaving a narrative that is as heart-wrenching as it is addictive. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV soap news and spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.